He has settled into a busy retired life following many different hobbies after one of the greatest NBA careers in history. Needless to say, the guy who goes with the moniker Big Diesel is an investor to keep an eye on. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. For this video, we will discover the 4 rules Shaq follows to be successful in investing. But before anything else, please leave a like on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell down below so you won't miss our videos. Without any further ado, let's hop on right to the video. You're undoubtedly familiar with Shaq from his appearances on TNT as a pre-game and halftime commentator for the NBA's big games. He also utilized his time away from basketball to improve his schooling, advance his music career, and train to become a sheriff's deputy. Shaq is also renowned for his financial skills, having a diversified portfolio that includes a variety of intriguing assets. O'Neal is said to have amassed a $400 million investment portfolio, which is doubly remarkable given that more than half of NBA players face financial difficulties following retirement. Here are 4 methods to build your own investing portfolio that Shaq endorses. Number 1. Do your due diligence. One of the most essential things you can do, according to O'Neal, is to observe and emulate what other successful business people are doing. He knew the business people that asked him to join Google's pre-IPO team and invest. They were always in the floor seats at all of the Lakers games, O'Neal says. According to The Tale, O'Neal met these early Google investors while babysitting their children at a Four Seasons in Los Angeles. O'Neal claims that he had no idea what Google was or what it would become initially, but before signing on, he met with these guys, who, according to O'Neal, were able to break it all down for him. Even though O'Neal was new to investing, he claims he understood that if it worked for these people, who according to O'Neal, were putting 50 million to 100 million into Google, it would probably work for him as well. While O'Neal won't say how much he invested in Google the first time around, he told CNBC Make It in 2018 that he received a very large return a few years later. Number 2. Invest in the basics. Often, ultra-rich investors will put their money into new technologies in the hopes of finding the next great thing or killer app. These investments offer a lot of upside potential if they work out, but they generally don't, and when they crash, they take their whole investment with them. While Shaq does sometimes make these sort of bets, he was a Google investor before the firm went public. For example, his portfolio is mostly uninteresting. He owns a variety of restaurant franchises, including Krispy Kreme, Auntie Anne's, and Papa John's, as well as fitness centers and car washes. The majority of O'Neal's holdings are in rather mundane fields. It seems to be working for him, as he has revealed that he now makes more than $30 million each year. Number 3. Invest in something you're already familiar with. In 2013, the NBA commentator and longtime basketball player made it official by purchasing a minority interest in the Sacramento Kings. We don't have all of the specifics on the transaction, but one thing to keep in mind is that Shaq's 2 to 4% ownership in the club was likely valued between $10 and $20 million at the time. This isn't a little sum of money. The Kings are now worth $1.58 billion according to Forbes after just 6 years. Shaq's stake may be valued at anything between $30 million and $60 million. In other words, O'Neal's investment quadrupled in a short amount of time. Is it simply a coincidence that a guy who has spent the past 25 years in and around the NBA decided to invest in a club just when the valuations were skyrocketing? This benefit is also available to regular investors. You might be employed by a publicly listed business that is in the process of doing great things. Perhaps you're familiar with a local company that no one else is. Number 4. The most important investment rule according to Shaq. In a recent interview with the Wall Street Journal, O'Neal revealed his most essential investment rule, the one that takes precedence over everything else. I heard Jeff Bezos say one time that he makes investments based on if it's going to change people's lives. Once I started doing that strategy, I think I probably quadrupled what I'm worth. Canadian investors seeking that sort of exposure need to go no further than Shopify, a firm that makes it simple for anybody to start an internet business. Anyone wanting to sell their goods online may use Shopify's website construction tools, inventory management, payment processing, and other features. Countless individuals have been assisted by the business to break free from the constraints of a conventional 9-to-5 employment. Some investors may believe Shopify is now overpriced. However, this isn't the case when Shaq's mentality is applied to the investment. We've just scratched the surface of internet shopping. Conventional shops still account for 90% of all sales. In addition, the business is branching out into other markets, such as financing receivables and establishing its own fulfillment network. Shopify just announced a 50% increase in sales year over year. It still has a very lengthy runway in front of it. If it continues to expand at this rate, investors who believe $411 per share is too much now will look back and wish the stock was this inexpensive 5 years ago. Would you follow these rules? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.